All right. I'm gonna take a little bit more time. I want to wait for a few more people to maybe pop in, but I was also having some technical difficulties, of course. So let me see. Are you using a controller? Please run Steam in big picture mode to make full use of your controller. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Can I shift this over? I don't know if I can. Can I just X out of that? Yeah, okay, perfect. So let's see. Let us see. This will take a second. I should also put my earbuds in. But there should be controller support for this game. Like, almost positive there is. If not, we'll deal with it. It's really not that big of a deal. I just want it to work. So let me switch this over. No, not quite. Gotta click on that. Then switch it. There we go. Okay, and now let's see. Can I like move this around? Not really. Not yet. Check out controls. Yeah, it still won't let me reassign. No, that's not what I want to do. Or can I? Can I do that? No. Darn it. That's what I was having trouble with. It's not a huge deal. Alright. I'm gonna X out of that for now. We can figure that out later. Alright, so here's what I really want to do. Jesus. Here's what I really want to do tonight. I'll put this down here. I really, after seeing everything that's been going on, and please forgive me, I am trying to figure out how I want to put all of this into words. It's really hard. But what I want to do tonight, and possibly in the future as well, is promote Black game developers in any way that I can, and promote games that have been made by Black people, games that have been made by other marginalized groups of people at some point in the future. I really don't know where this is going to go yet, but I needed to start with this tonight. As of Sunday, I was planning on just streaming typical Rocket League, but now I don't think it's a good time for me to do that. I don't. I'm not bad mouthing anybody who is streaming stuff other than like what I'm doing, because there needs to be a space for that. There needs to be a space for people to get away. Like I understand all that, and I'm okay with that. But for me personally, this is what I felt that I would be able to do. I would say that my earbud just turned off. Go ahead and connect, buddy. Come on. This earbud is so annoying. There we go. All right, so this is what I wanted to do, and also, and I might say this again if other people are coming in. I have a donation button set up on my info section to donate to the Philly Bail Funds. So I think that that's something that's pretty critical right now because I'm from Philly, or I live in Philly, and there's obviously a lot of protesting going on right now, and a lot of people that can be wrongfully jailed or put on super high bail that are just not able to meet it just for protesting for what they think is right. And the Philly Bail Fund is meant to help people through that. So if you have the resources to donate to that, please do. If you don't have the resources, you could always share that cause, be aware of it, help out when you can, anything like that. So that'll be there on my info section. Should be right at the top there. If anybody doesn't see it, please let me know and could figure that out. So I was trying to think, what can I do? What can I do here? It's hard. I know that I come from a very privileged place, and there's nothing I can do to change that. So what I wanted to do was, aside from playing games like this, I want to delve a little bit into the history of video games. And I found some pretty interesting stuff. So video gaming history being Black history, from the Museum of Play websites, posted February 27th, 2018 by Jeremy Saucier. So I'm going to read through, sorry, I've got dual monitors on right now. I'm trying to wrap my head around that. It's the first time I've done like a dual monitor setup. So in historian Carly Courick's recent American Journal of Play, Ronnie, Millie, and Lila, Women's History for Games, a manifesto and a way forward, she reveals the hidden histories of 3 women who played important but mostly forgotten roles in video game history. Her study of video game regulation, activist Ronnie Lamb, coin-op game root operator Millie McCarthy, and video game company executive Lila Zinter, challenges us to rethink what parts of the game industry we value and to expose the histories of other obscure actors and of the daily function of industry and culture. These stories of these women remind us of the largely obscured and understudied contributions of Black women and men in the video game industry. So, and I think they're going to say this later in the article, but it's important to tell all of history. And I was very surprised to find out that as of right now, only about 2.5% of people developing games are Black, and the pool is just so small right now. But I want to hear all these small stories. We hear about all the big stuff. I want to hear about the small stuff, or the stuff that's is actually quite significant, but is forgotten in history. So although Blacks have been and remain underrepresented in the gaming development professions, pioneering Black engineers and game designers such as Jerry Lawson and Ed Smith, and I'm going to talk about Jerry Lawson in a little bit, they played important roles in burgeoning video game industry. Working in Silicon Valley in the 1970s, Lawson led a team. I'm actually going to go through a specific article on him, so I'm going to skip a little bit ahead here. Not all contributions to the video game industry show up in game credits. Black women and men have performed a variety of roles in the industry, including video game arcades, in corporate boardrooms, on assembly lines that can be challenging to document. So it's hard to get everybody's name documented, I guess, and really keep track of history when we have not kept track of it before. So, for example, the Strong's Atari Coin-Op Divisions collection includes many photographs featuring anonymous black workers in the company's manufacturing plants. By mining company newsletters and magazine articles from the 80s, we also learned about black women and men who played key roles in manufacturing Atari's coin-operated games. That's pretty cool. Atari's Wonder Woman, Alice Washington, installed print circuit boards into arcade game cabinets, while Willie Phillips learned every position on the company's arcade game production line. The same December 1982 Black Enterprise article that followed Lawson and Smith also interviewed two black women who owned video game businesses, arcade businesses in DC, Dolores Williams and Dolores Barrows, owners of Space 2 Arcade and Shreets Arcade, respectively. Ran coin-operated arcade businesses at the height of the video game craze, arcade craze. So, talking early 80s, late 70s, around then. Unfortunately, outside of these newsletters and magazines, there are few sources to document the workers and business owners such as Washington, Phillips, Williams, and Barrows. By studying Activision company newsletters from the same period, Jeremy also learned about black executives Joseph Avery and Kenneth Coleman, who helped steer the pioneering independent game developer as vice presidents of operations and human resources, respectively. More recently, some black executives have found their own studio or risen to influential positions within the gaming industry leading companies. In 2005, Jacqueline Beauchamp co-founded, forgive me, I will not pronounce this right, Nergized Entertainments, an interactive digital media and animation company that targeted multicultural audiences and sought to produce positive representations of black people. So she led the production of Black College Football, The Experience, which centered on the unique aspects of playing college football, and In the Band at historically black colleges and universities. Reggie Fils joined Nintendo in 2003, very high profile there, as executive vice president of sales and marketing. Also, let me just side note, I love Reggie. He was so good at marketing for Nintendo during that time. Remember when he pulled out the Nintendo DS, he said something like, "We're kicking ass," or it was just like he was really good at his job there. And in his current position, he's helped, or at least as of 2018, he had helped remake Nintendo's image in North America and led the company to new heights with the launches of the innovative Wii and the Switch. They left out the Wii U, which is okay. The Wii U was a stepping stone. It's all right. So shining a light on stories like this help us better appreciate the key ways in which black women and men have contributed to all aspects of the gaming industry. But they only scrape the surface of the larger work that needs to be done to collect, preserve, and interpret a more inclusive history of games. It's argued that we should not produce a general video game history and then a specialized video game history for girls or a specialized video game history for black people. We should start to tell it all together, demonstrating how essential and important all of these stories are in working together. So, I can definitely agree with that, where, on one hand, I think that we need to be telling more stories like this. And then on the other hand, those stories need to get into common history telling. So not separated, but the ideal, hopefully, is to get it in everyone's history telling together. So I've got another article here specifically on Jerry Lawson. I don't know if you guys know who Jerry Lawson is. I did not know him at all until yesterday. And oops, shit, that's not what I wanted to do. Nope. Trying to close ads, and I USA Today are gonna make me buy something I don't want to buy. All right, so this is an article from USA Today, how before Nintendo and Atari, how a black engineer changed the video game industry forever. This is Jerry Lawson. It's written by Mike Snyder, February 27th, 2020. So we think of Atari, Magnavox, Intellivision. Each evokes memories of the golden age of video games. I was born after this, and I really don't have a lot of experience with these older games, but there's a lot of good content out there. And this brought the first wave of consoles that you could connect to your home television. But there's an oft-forgotten person from that era whose contributions to the industry still resonate today, a black engineer named Jerry Lawson. Lawson oversaw the creation of Channel F, the first video game console with interchangeable game cartridges. That is super important. I just dropped 48 frames out of nowhere. Sorry about that. Something that Atari and Magnavox did not use. So initially, the way that games were playable at home was they were programmed into the console itself. So, you had maybe a couple games in there. But you were not able to get... Well, I don't know. I don't know how you were able to get different games. Maybe they didn't have different games. Maybe they just had, a couple for the Atari, and that's it. And for the Magnavox Odyssey, and that's it. So, Jerry Lawson, an engineer and designer at Fairchild Camera and Instrument Corporation, led a team at the Silicon Valley semiconductor maker charged with creating a game system using Fairchild's F8 microprocessor and storing games on cartridges. And there's Jerry Lawson right there. A lot of people in the industry swore that a microprocessor could not be used in video games, and he says that he knew better. Smart man. He said that during a speech in 2005 at a gaming expo in San Francisco. Sorry, I'm getting a text from my family about stuff. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah, it's more stuff about riots. By the way, I should say this now. I am open to, obviously, I'm very open to having discussions about this during this stream. Anything that's going on, I do ask that everything is respectful. If you have a different opinion than anyone else in the stream or than me in the stream, that's okay. That's kind of the point of all this, but you have to be respectful. And I'll be respectful as well, but I will not tolerate someone who's not being respectful, because that doesn't do anything for anyone. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind. But conversation is very welcome here. So back to Jerry Lawson. He said that he can make a microprocessor that would be movable, that would be portable. The Fairchild Video Entertainment System, later launched as Channel F for fun, began selling in 1976 with games such as hockey, tennis, blackjack, and a maze game that foreshadowed Pac-Man. That's pretty neat. Before Atari, the console beat the Atari 2600 to market by 1 year, but Atari's name and recognition and marketing heft basically pushed Channel F into video game history obscurity. The system sold 250,000 units, which honestly, it's not that bad for that time, But the Atari 2600 sold 30 million units with things like Space Invaders and Asteroids. So, regardless of that, Channel F established the concept of a console that could play an unlimited number of games, the foundation for today's global video game market. So, I think that's fucking awesome. Because if we didn't have this guy, maybe someone would have come up with that down the line, but he did it. Jerry Lawson did it. He did it first. And that's so cool. So he grew up in Queens, a lifelong inventor who attended college. He made money repairing televisions. He moved to the Bay Area, working at Fairchild. Lawson belonged to a home inventors club that included Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. So they both founded Apple. Lawson also built his own coin-operated arcade game called Demolition Derby in his garage, which led the company to ask him to focus on games. That's so cool. He left Fairchild and he founded his own gaming company, Videosoft, which created games for the Atari 2600 and made some of the first 3D games. They closed the company during the crash of the 1980s. If you don't know the video game crash of specifically 1983, because it happened because there was such an oversaturation of video games, of platforms to play on, all that stuff. Awesome education. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom. Glad to see you here. The crash of 1983 was like, it was a big deal because the market was just oversaturated with things. Nintendo eventually helped bring that back. And fun fact, one of the games that helped ruin the crash of 1983 was the E.T. game. This has nothing related with any of this, but it's like a really shitty Atari game that like promised to be like just like the movie, and it was just the absolute worst representation of E.T. possible. And that helped a lot with some people say it was the sole game that crashed the market. Anyway, there's some history for you. Lawson got some recognition before he died. He was included in the 2009 documentary Freedom Riders of the Cutting Edge, produced by Templeton, who had served as editor of the San Jose Business Journal in the late 80s. Soon after that, Templeton mentioned Lawson to Joseph Salter, chairman of the International Game Developers Association Diversity Advisory Board. They said, I just said to him, well, the person who did the first video game console was black. He just literally stopped in his tracks, Templeton said. And I interviewed him and can bring him over, have him speak to everybody. That's awesome. And as a result, Lawson was invited to a Blacks in Gaming gathering at the Game Developers Conference in San Francisco in 2011. The most important part of it was that there were maybe 70 or so black developers there listening to him. It was extremely emotional for them because for their entire lives, their professional lives, they've been feeling like outsiders. And they could say, hey, wait a minute, someone looks like me started this thing. And Gordon Bellamy, who was at the time IGDA's executive director, recalled how the event helped younger African Americans working in video games embrace our reality to learn and value and celebrate the very history of how our careers were built. In the early 90s, Bellamy was one of the few black people working in video games and rose to power to become a lead designer on EA's John Madden football franchise. How about that? And that's a continuation of history. 7 years later, he got an IGDA Lifetime Achievement Award named after Lawson. And in meeting Lawson, he said, that was great and obviously, for me, resonance. I think for him, it was the first time seeing his legacy live on, not only in the recognition of his work, but in all of us existing in the craft. As I reflect on it, I was an engineer myself coming out of school. I'm just so thankful for his contributions that afforded me my career. So Lawson's landmark, or sorry, his handiwork is on permanent display at the World Video Game Hall of Fame, the Strong National Museum of Play in Rochester, New York. And you can see the Channel F game system and some of Videosoft's games. The museum has Lawson's papers in its archive as well. Lawson and the Channel F game system are also included in a history of video games in 64 objects. Among the museum's missions, bringing to light the contribution of minorities and women in video game history, Lawson's contributions counter a lack of representation of Black game developers in the industry. The major figures, Jeremy Saucier, that's the guy who wrote our last article. The major figures often tend to be white men. We really want to get the history right and tell a more inclusive history than the meta-narrative that we have stuck with in the past. So these articles are relatively related. This laid the groundwork for the business model of the industry, the razor blade model of putting a console in the hands of consumers for a low profit and make a much higher profit on all the individual games. This is how the gaming industry works. You do barely make a profit on your consoles. Sometimes you sell them at a loss, and you make your money from selling the games. Lawson did say that he does not like the violence in video games today. There's all scenario games considered with shooting, somebody killing somebody. To me, a game should be something like a skill you should develop. If you play this game, you walk away with something of value. That's what a game is to me. And that's a different discussion on violence in video games. But I like the point where, in essence, a game is learning a new skill and getting better at that skill, no matter what the game is. And a good game definitely does that, where it helps you learn a specific thing and then get better at it over time. So I think that's it there. So that's just a little bit of history that I wanted to go over. I thought these were really interesting reads. And what I want to do next is, I've just got the backdrop here. Can I click? Whoops. All right. Let me just do that. It's fine. Doesn't matter. So, two things I want to discuss now. I was searching far and wide to try and find games made by Black developers, and it was actually surprisingly difficult to come up with a really solid list of games. There's quite a few games that are on mobile. There's a couple games that are here on Steam. There's some games that are in development still. I'd actually reached out to. Let's pull this up here. Let's see. I'll pull it up on my phone here. I recently reached out to Decoy Games. I don't know if you guys have heard of Decoy Games, but they are working on a game called Swim Sanity. That was one of the few games that popped up for me that was developed by a Black team, and the game looks really good too. I'm really excited to play it, but it's not ready yet. It looked like it was in beta for a little while, and people were able to play it, but I looked. It should be on the Switch eventually. It should be on PS4 and Xbox, and I think on Steam as well. Excuse me, eventually. But for right now, it's not ready. But I sent them an email yesterday. I was not expecting an email back. They sent me something within 11 minutes where they said, we can't provide a streamable game by tomorrow, but we're actually about to reach out to streamers that were interested in streaming Swim Sanity next week when the demo is available for the Steam Summer Game Festival. If this is something that interests you, we'll definitely love to include you in our list of streamers to help promote the game. So, whenever that happens next week or maybe the week after, I'm definitely gonna be involved in that. So, I really look forward to that. I'm surprised that they even emailed me back. I was not expecting that. So I'm happy about that. And I was really trying to find a game that's would be interesting. That'd be something that's up my alley. Something that notably is developed by a black team. A lot of games I saw were developed as Kickstarters and then never really came to fruition. There was one game called Click, like CLIQUE, that looked really awesome, but I don't think it's anywhere right now. I don't think the game has officially been developed. I know they were working on it, but that was back in 2016, and I haven't found any more info on that. So, what I do want to do is stream a game called Orion. Let me get the full title here, actually. I don't want to mess it up. We've got Orion, Legacy of the Kori Odin. Let's move. Can I move this over? Hang on. Working on double. There we go. Working on double monitors here, dual monitors. It's weird. I'm not a techie. I'm so much better with mechanics than actual electronics. So, Megan said, I didn't want to interrupt your article. Do you want your dinner? Yeah. I'll take my dinner, Megan. Thank you. She's so sweet. Making dinner for me. I was trying to test this game out a little bit earlier, and I can't get my controller to hook up to it. So I'm trying to figure all that out. I don't know if it's worth it to try and get a controller hooked up here. So I might work with it a little bit. Hello, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, so good. Hi, Alfie.
I made it up.
My little doggy.
Should I open or keep it closed?
You can keep it closed.
Okay, come on.
Alfie never likes being on stream because I have to pick him up, and he doesn't like being picked up. All right, so let me see. Let me see if I can figure out. I was looking at settings. And it's on my. Let's see if I can. There we go. Technology is so cool. I feel so bad at it though. So we're going to controller, general controller settings. Maybe someone can help me out with this too, if you feel like it. Because when I go into the game, it doesn't recognize that there's a controller. Does Steam recognize a controller? You can always change the key bindings in big picture mode. Can I change the key bindings? Maybe that. Did you try unplugging it and plugging it back in? Actually, yeah. I was like, this will solve the issue. What if I do big picture configuration? We're going to switch this over. Okay, it's got my PS4 hooked up. Works 80% of the time. You know what they say, 80% of the time, it works every time. Right? Let's see if there's any official configuration for big picture. Right. Maybe I'll keep that handy just in case. Let's try and just put the game up. Let's just see what happens here. It's going to load my other window first. My frame's definitely dropped a little bit. That's okay. It's honestly okay. So we're going to click on that and bring it over. Can I bring it over? Not yet. Not yet. We're getting there. There we go. Okay. And here's where I start to run into some issues. You go to controls, and it just gives me keyboard mouse. I don't get like any other. Oh, wait, I see. Which one should be, I guess, A? Oh, we did it! Alright. Perfect. I just had to like move it around a little bit. I'm not playing an Xbox controller, I'm playing on a PlayStation controller. So, that's fun though. Alright, so... also, because I'm playing on a PlayStation controller, it has the ABXY, all that shit, and that's not... Tom, I didn't say who made this game, did I? Give me 1 second. Is there any way that I can change the input to... You know what I'll do? If, because I just don't know the Xbox layout and like convert it to PlayStation in my head. I'm just gonna look up Xbox controller picture. Just have it there. And then it'll line up, I think. So I'll click on that one. That works. I literally have it so that it's showing me a picture of the controller because I need that right now. Alright, so we got the controller working. It's awesome. So Tom, this game was created by Hero O Games. They are based in Cameroon. I think this is their only game that they created. Cameroon is in Africa, and this game is about African mythology. And honestly, that's really all that I know about the game itself. I wanted to go in a little bit blind because I didn't want to like know like all of the you know, I didn't want to get spoiled, I guess. I want to look at this as, you know, this new game that is awesome. So let's see. Does the sound coming through okay? Too loud or too soft or anything like that? I think I can go on this monitor now. We will experience it together. That's right, Tom. A new game. Press the start button. Shit. That button. Okay, so X is A, right? Okay. I'm used to also using the PlayStation controller as a Switch controller, using a Bluetooth dongle. So the Switch, they have the A and B buttons switched for Nintendo. So I'm used to now the circle button on the PlayStation being the yes button, X being no. It's all confusing. I'm so fucking confused. So anyway, let's experience this game. Arion Legacy of the Kori Odin. This game is also originally in French, so I wonder if there's, any like interesting translations or whatnot. Wander around a bit, try to relax. The Princess of Zama's Last Walk. Sounds good. Speak with the griots of Zama. I'm going to pronounce all these things wrong, and I'm so sorry. I have so much to learn. But I'll get there. Palaver tree telling stories. Okay. It has a blue X. Oh, that's the Xbox Blue X, so that's square for me. Let me know if the sound is too loud or too soft. Right, I can run. Look at the little animal here. What are you? This game's already beautiful. Can't talk to those guys. If I turn the volume down, does it go down? Yeah, it goes down on capture card too. Got it. 50 is pretty decent volume. I forgot I have dinner too. Hang on, let me take let me take a couple bites of dinner because I haven't eaten. My wife made chicken. So far, let me just say I love the art style in this game a lot. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh shit, what happened? There we go. In there? No. I'm just gonna talk to everybody. Shimerigo will come out and chat with us. You have a lot of hair for a boy. Excuse me. Excuse me. We're pretty much saying the same things. I think. Okay, so there's a exclamation on top of the sky. So we gotta talk to him. Good day, my son. What does the future king of Zama want from an old man like me? I must ask him all the questions that are nagging me. Let's ask him everything. Origin of Zama. It's founded by the line of Kori Odin. Our stories speak of the Nasser Kori Odin, the first king of Zama. It said that Master led those without walls, far from the Red Veil, great distance from the Great Veil. Those without walls, Red Veil, all stories about Zama speak of it, but no one knows what it means. Points us toward the right questions, young king, but each individual must find their own answers. I want to ask you more. What's my role as king? Sorry, I'm trying to open my Dr. Pepper. Umoja is one way of living, one way of thinking and existing. It's what makes Zama a sacred place that needs defending by its king. What else can I ask you? Am I ready? Oh, no. Maybe a good enough king? How can I guide others towards the Umoja? I still have too much to learn. It's a path, not a destination. Be patient with yourself. Do your best. That's the most important thing. That's some damn good advice. The whole palace ceremonial guard's looking for you. Future queen is losing patience. On the way. Thanks for coming. Okay. So I probably have to go. Can I get in here? I can. Let's see what's in here. Okay. I dropped quite a few frames. Kind of out of nowhere. I'll see if that keeps going or not. Is this eating time? Yeah. Some eating time. You guys can read that. Aw. Megan, the chicken's very good, by the way. Some ratios? Watching my computer and just spent so long trying to figure out how to expand chat. Yes. It's not always obvious. Such a noob. Glad you like the chicken. Yes, chicken's good. It's just what I needed. Before you go, are you forgetting something? Who are you? Oh shit! Alright, I'm gonna need to do something soon. This dude's a fucking superhero. You picked a bad day for this. Old enough story. I was learning how to fight. Rathian never surrenders. I don't think you're dining in Zama tonight, my friends. I'm loving this music. I'm a bit rusty, it's been a while. So it's like, hang on guys. Let's get back to basics. Alright, so we got the stick, and we've got A to jump, which is the opposite of A, right? It's down here. Square for basic attack. Combo's gonna be formed in the air. Press A, press... I'm gonna say it in PlayStation terms. X and then square. From right bumper to summon the spear. And block, so this is the block button. When you block attacks, your stamina decreases. Right? Combat techniques are unlocked while playing through the story. They're visible from the combat HUD. You can get 3 at a time. Got it. Each requires a certain amount of AP before it can be used. Using fighting techniques uses up AP, right? When you perform a charge, left stick down to get a charge, to get the AP back. Got it. Attack him from the rear. No way. Oh! Oh, I could jump so high. Oh, it's awesome. Look at that. God, he's a fucking superhero. Whoops. So let's do a little bit of blocking, right? This guy's weak as shit. Hell yeah. I just love that I could jump so high. I love being able to jump high in video games. It tells me how much time I took. I take a long time when I'm fighting. Sweets. Grr, you've beaten us once again. Boss, I don't really want to die. Same every time. The best punching bags in the world. We're about to fight you now? Ooh. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on? What's going on? Not doing any of this cutscene. Operation Panther aborted, moving to the Rhino phase. Press an A, what's wrong? Hello. Sometimes it's like sometimes it's not nice. What if I plug it back in? Uh-oh. Come on, you can do it. You're working before. Let me try one more thing. Sorry about this. It's my controller. The charging port is like really crappy. I've opened it up before and the ribbon cable inside is like twisted somehow. Let's try it wireless. Hopefully that works. These? No. God damn it. Alright, give me 1 second here. I'm enjoying using a controller. I'm so bad with... fuck, come on. Why? Let's see. Is there anything... I just stopped. That stinks. I'm gonna keep it going for a little bit on keyboard until something shows up. Yeah, I'm not getting anything from the controller. We're going keyboard now. I want to keep this going. It's gonna be real bad, let me tell you. I maybe should plug in the mouse. Well, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna be learning all over again. Oh boy. How do I move over to the next thing? Okay, let me see this last thing. Favorite HUD displays you want to access quickly, right? The color of the arrow next to an object indicates the meter, which will be restored. Right. Always keep an eye on your meters. Right. How do I back out of this now? I can go back like that. Advanced movements. Uh-oh, I'm not ready for this. I gotta learn this shit real quick. Wow, so the Left bumper is tab. Right bumper is P. What the flying fuck? Come on, give me a controller registration, please. Please give me something. No, nothing. Hold down the right trigger, which is J. Right, okay. Let's see if I can survive this. This is gonna be interesting. Astral protection in the air, but this can't be used to gain heights. Yeah, still nothing. Penetrating hits are a good way to get out of serious situations. Stamina. Right. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of button mashing right now. Oh boy, this is so much worse. Oh, fuck me. This is so much worse, oh god. Ah, shit. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh no! Fuck. This stupid controller is... I gotta retry it. That's the... So what would the start button be down here? Let's see. I can look over here. What is that? What's that one there? ECH? I've never seen that button in my life. ECH? We'll get there. We'll get there. Maybe... Alright, we'll figure something out. Right, this is all the stuff that we... Alright, well, I know how to jump. Ah, escape. That's what I was trying to do. Options. Let's turn down music volume for a little bit while I figure out this. Come on, give me some movement here. Show me that you're alive. Show me that you're alive. Come on. Nah, still nothing. Still nothing. I had a bad feeling this was gonna happen. Do I have a wired 360 controller? I might. Let's see. Yeah, this doesn't want to pick up Bluetooth. I could go to Bluetooth on my computer. Show devices. Other devices controller. Interesting, that's like already there. There's a way to like, well, there's a way to like pair, but like you have to, yeah. I'm sorry about this, guys. I'm working on it. We'll get there. Give me like 30 seconds. I'm going to check my Xbox controllers and see if I have something there. Alright. Got my Xbox controller. I'm going to try this. It's wired. Hopefully it's just plug and play. Easier said than done, right? Let's try plugging it in. I definitely prefer the PlayStation controller just in general, but for this I'll absolutely make an exception. Let's see, do we get you at all? Let's check on the computer here. 2 notifications. No, that's nothing. If I turn on the controller, that'll help. Classic Dave. Let's go back to this. No. Come on, you can do it, buddy. Please connect, you can do it. You can do it. If anyone has any info for how you connect a 360 controller to your computer, please let me know. That's what I'm going to be looking at right now. Just how to do this. I feel like it shouldn't be hard, right? Right now I've got the ring. Just goes on and off. I don't know if that means something. I hear it plug in. Right? What if I click this? Can I get a button thing? No. Not yet. And it might be something on the Steam settings. Let's switch it to over here. Controller, general controller settings. Let's do Xbox configuration supports. That should help, right? No, nothing yet. So I don't think I could beat those guys with the keyboard. I'm sorry. I'm so bad at it. If I do big picture, no controller attached, please attach the controller or configure it. Let's try this. Don't tell me that this is having connection problems too. Don't tell me this. Don't tell me that. It's not the stream to do that. It's really not. Steam settings, blah, blah, blah. Here's what I need to do. I need to turn down all of the settings for a bit. There we go. Can I get a windowed screen? No, that's not what I'm looking for. I can save. Can I save? Hang on. I'm gonna save. Let's try that. Oh no, I can't save. Won't let me. Okay. Let's try that. Can do it. Come on. Come on. Is there maybe a reset button somewhere that I don't know about? What's that button do? Oh, hello. Oh my gosh. Wait, I kind of missed it. Oh, you're hosting. How are you? I'm. I've got a litany of technical issues, so we're having fun. Don't know why I didn't auto host. That's fine. It's fine. How are you? Good to see you here. Having controller problems, because that's how it goes sometimes with Steam and all that. Just got done with class, got some Taco Bell. Fuck yeah. Alright, let's look up here. See what we got. So, how to connect Xbox controller. I feel like it should just auto, but no, not Xbox One. Xbox. I'm still on 360 back here. Plug the wireless receiver into the PC's USB port. Do I need a wireless receiver, really? I don't. Can I just use it wired? Just that Steam is not picking up the controller. Let's see. So right. Install software. Right. Okay. Got it. I'm playing this on Steam. So let's go to Microsoft's thing. I think we need to install that driver. Makes sense. Actually, let me put that back over here. Okay. So hopefully this will take not too long. Windows 7, I mean, it should probably still work. I'm on 64-bit. I'm on Windows 10, so we'll try it. We'll try it. And then we do that. Click yes. You guys can't see any of this stuff. Net frame, yeah, that's fine. So again, I tried using the PlayStation controller. It worked for a little bit, but the charging port on that controller is all twisted, and I need to get a new charging port for it or get a new controller. But I looked inside and it was mangled last time I looked inside. But it's been like serviceable. Yeah, I tried using it plugged in and unplugged and all that. So I'm on Xbox now, and I don't have a wireless adapter specifically for Xbox. Hey, Nito Prince, how are you? Good to see you here. I've got technical difficulties. What else is new? We'll get through it. It'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. Worst comes to worst, we play this game on keyboard. And I say worst comes to worst because it's going to be bad on keyboard. It's going to be really bad. You saw that last fight that I did. I couldn't couldn't do anything. You're a lot calmer than I am with tech difficulties. I mean, at this point, I'm at the mercy of this. You might need to restart apps that require this feature. Okay. Must restart the computer. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. All right. I was worried that was going to happen. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to... Do I restart? Do I really need to do that? Okay. It takes me like 30 seconds to restart. So I'm going to restart it, and I'll be back literally as soon as I possibly can. All right, am I back? Oop. I'm back. All right, I got a million things to do to set this up. Also, my mouse. There's my mouse. Last time on Sunday, my mouse cursor disappeared. I couldn't find it. It was gone, but I could see like the highlights still popping up for like clicks. So what I did was I said, all right, I'm going to restart. And then as soon as I tried to restart, the cursor popped up again. All right. So if for anybody who is not able to see this, I'll say refresh if you are still not seeing anything. Good thing I have this thing here. Pop out chat. Oy vey. We're getting there. Oh, that's not what I want though. I don't want that. Is currently active. All streams, recordings. Yeah, so Twitch chat window capture. I need to update that for some reason. There we go. A little bit better. Something like that. Okay. And now let's go to some Bluetooth settings. Oh, that's connected already. That's good. Okay. Gotta go to Steam. Where are you, Steam? There you are. You guys are so patient. Thank you so much for being patient. All right, now we're gonna open this game up again. It'll take a second for me to transfer it to the new screen, to the my second monitor. Make sure I have microphones on, all that stuff. Let's see if I can do it now. Whoa, no. Oh, I wish you were seeing what I'm seeing here. I've got the endless window thing. Oh my god. It's not. There it is. You guys can see. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. How about that? I think that is going to work. Let's hope. Looks like it stops. How come? Also, why is my thing so tiny? What happened to my chats? Again. You know, it doesn't matter too much if the chat is not. Oh, it is there. It's still there. It's got to kind of adapt a little bit. We'll do that. We'll make it a little bit bigger. I don't know why it didn't automatically. Also, why the game didn't start officially. We're getting there. Everyone who's sticking around, I really appreciate it. How are y'all doing? Hope you guys are okay. I'm gonna eat a little bit of dinner. I was still here. Still good. Okay, this should pop up in maybe like 10 seconds. Let's see. Okay, this is the screen that I want. So click on that. There we go. And then that looks good. And now we actually click on that. All right, we're back in business here. Here's a real test. I'll fix the Here's a real test. Was all of that for nothing, or get it to work? Nothing yet. It's probably a Steam setting. Ideally, once this works once, then it'll work all the time, right? Switch this over here. So controller, general control settings, I would imagine. That looks good. Oh, okay. Yeah, right. Okay. Big picture configuration. It still says no controller. I mean, maybe because I need it to be. Come on. Come on. So what happens if that doesn't work? Install the software. The Windows 7 drivers will work for Windows 8 and 10. Just plug it in. It says just plug it in, you're good to go. Scroll down, do testing the controller to make sure everything's working properly. Yeah, so it... What's the deal? What is the deal? God, I'm so sorry about this. It's kind of silly. Maybe if I just do Xbox configuration support. If I X out of the game. Okay. Do big picture. Still nothing. Still doesn't show up. Interesting. I'm going to try the PlayStation one more time. I might just try and figure it out on keyboard too. I might just try and do that. Hasn't turned on. Jeez. PlayStation shows up again. How about that? It's really weird. We're gonna have an interesting time. Oh man, we'll get it right eventually. I thought I did enough testing with this, but you know, it even tells me an Xbox controller is recommended. It's not the game's fault. It's nothing really to do with the game. Okay. So now let's click this and go that. Should bring us back to what we're doing. Click here. Click here. Click here. Whoop. Click here. Fuck. I hear the sound, right? You hear that? Nothing from there. Could be a bum USB port too. Could always be that. If it is, that stinks. Ugh. Someone tell me a funny story. But it can't be a bum USB port, right? Because it does like register that beep. We're going on the keyboard. It's okay. We're going on the keyboard. Turn this back up. I don't want to play around with it anymore. We'll get there. So let's take a look real quick. To attack is K. What? K. Oh boy. Can I just change these? I kind of want to map them a different way now. I'm going to use this. So, standard WASD, that's fine. Start, pause, escape, right. Main menu is enter. Jump is space. Attack. Basic techniques. Yeah, all that stuff. Let's see. Try to remember. Like block is P, so like the tab buttons or the tab and the P are kind of like the bumpers. I wonder if there's a better way to do that. So maybe I'll keep P, and then or maybe we'll leave this as K. Because K, O, and P are kind of right next to here. All right, we're gonna deal with this. We got it. Had an autosave here. I'll play around with this after. There we go. I'll play around with this afterwards and see if it's just issues with my computer or whatnot. We're getting back to this. So KOP. Right. So we did this. Blah blah. These guys just attacked our place. You know, because I'm so freaking close to the. Sorry for the armpit view. Let's see. One last thing. Because I have a keyboard, wireless keyboard. Let's see if this just registers it or not. It sure does. Fuck yeah. We're gonna unplug the. Sorry for the noise there. Let me turn this down a smidge. I haven't used a keyboard to play since Skyrim. So these guys are attacking. Orders are to capture the target alive. Okay. So we already did... Right. Tab? No. I think I'll have to use my clicker for this one. Back button's behind me. You're gonna see what RT. Right triggers M. Okay, so we got like these random things here. Okay. I'm already doing way better. I can really only do like basic things right now. Okay, I can block like that. I'll get the hang of this. Ah, shit. It still died. Fuck. It's gonna be really hard. Oh, that's that. Got it. I'm still gonna die. Fuck! Yes, retry. Come on, baby! We can do this! It's exponentially more difficult. Oh, we can do this. Let me check one more time here. Please. So attack is K. Basic techniques. Activate basic techniques is O. I want to make this L. Okay. AOL. Right, then we're going to Fables, blah, blah. Block is P. Urgent techniques J. Right. Okay. Let me go back. Let's try this. Not doing too bad. Woo! Jesus Christ. Oh, that was the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life. Whew. Okay. Seems like the Kalus have grown, and I should speak to my wounded soldiers to find out what happens. So those are the Kalus. No. Those are Kalus. Gotcha. Gourds which contain information are items. Some can be only used once and then they dry up. Right. I unlocked an achievements. So you open the Kalus. I think that was there one over here, right? Yes. Starting to get the hang of the keyboard here. It's not as bad as I thought. Wait, did I miss something? So I think we go down here. Yes. Right. So that one dried up. We got all that stuff. Check these guys. Watch out for the rhino. I can't go out there? Cool. So we got like 2 ambushes in a row. Ah, we need to go in here. Wait, or do we? So we need to get back to the palace. Oh, there's another thing. Okay. Whole bunch of gourds. Oops, I can't keep doing that. Okay, let's go back this way. Let's start flying a little bit now. Okay. Oops. Oh, I see. Oh, hang on 1 second. 1 second. There we go. My income has escaped the net. Sorry, this Xbox controller is still trying to connect to stuff. Uh-oh. Just jumping and slashing is going to be the way to go right now. Alright. Use items to refill your meter. Okay, gotcha. I keep pressing that. Thanks. Let's come back to Rhino Man. Take my reserves. Not bad for these guys. I'm not seeing chat well right now because jumping between the monitors with the mouse is a little bit tricky. So I'm gonna put that up there. Okay. Probably in here, right? Let's hurry up, return to the palace. Okay. Ah! Get out of my way! Just my luck. Fuck me. Oh no! Oh, that's gonna be bad. Don't you guys know I'm using the keyboard? It's like they're anticipating my reactions. The Rhino, only someone who knows Zama well could have come up with tactics like this. Some interesting editing there. Oh, hell yeah! Ugh! You just keep going! That's one way to do it. We got this. That guy took a while. Oof. Too many. Here she comes. Hell yeah. Oh, look at her. Look at those weapons. Jeez. She's way better than me. I was just blocking until she came. Oh, I'm not doing anything. I thought I was doing something. Sweet. Battle of Odin Bridge. Apparently they're already in the palace. Shit. Spoke about the Rhino. You must have felt the aura yourself. If it's who we think it is, what do you plan to do? Dude, I don't know. I don't understand what's going on in his head, but I will act as the king should. Getting carpal tunnel already. Go and grow strong. I'll cover your rear. I wish I could fight as her. Sorry, itching my leg. For the Queen of Zama. Bitch, you're not gonna get her. Arnie isn't here. She must be safe. That's good. Sense your aura near the palace, but I hope I'm a mistake. Is this Rhino? No. Become stronger than I expected. This is a coup. Acknowledge my authority and you'll be spared. Holy shit! What? Find you guilty of treason, I myself will meet justice. Yes. Do I have to fight him? Oh, shit. Guys, I am not ready. Judging from his posture, he hasn't changed his combat style. Rabsha style. With rapid and powerful attacks, I have to strike when he lowers his guard. Focus my Arion. Face him with my legacy techniques. Oh gosh. Emitting a pure spiritual wave and focusing it on the information that permeates it. Oh shit, what? How do I do that? Hang on. Pause. Maybe you? This guy's gonna wreck me. Oh no. This is gonna be bad. Yeah, he's gonna wreck me. I pressed the wrong button and accidentally. Yeah, he's gonna wreck me. Alright. Alright. It's fine. And I tried pressing tab and it didn't work, so. We gotta figure something else out. We're gonna click retry. We're gonna not skip those directions. Press P. Arionic skills available. Default, you have 2 available. Right. Use S and O. I think. No. Ah, yeah? Okay, well at least I hit him this time. This is gonna be so fucking hard! I forget how I did this. Ah, shit. We're getting there. We're doing way better than last time. At least. There it is. Oh no! Come on, we can fucking do this. God damn. Oh! What happened? Ah, shit. I have a much better idea of the tactic now I'm gonna use. Oh my god, my wrist. Holy hell. I know I can... I forget how to get to the... Because there's like food, right? I can like eat stuff. Right? Let's see. So yeah, what's D? Oh, direction buttons. Got it. Is it? It'll be now. Why not? God, this is so... Ah. This is really making me feel for people who are like new to video game controls. Paradigm. This is a game called Arion. I'm not doing my typical games that kick my ass. I'm doing specifically black developed games made by black people, and this is a game from what are they? Kira-O Games, based in Cameroon. So, and I'm having trouble because my controllers are really like screwing up right now. So I'm using a keyboard, which I have not used in like 10 years for gaming. So we're working through that struggle right now. Right, so we read all this before. And then here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do some of this. Then we'll do a charge. Just trying not to get hit. Whoop. Remember P to block. So I need to do S and U. It's fighter RPG, beat 'em up. It's more like an RPG. Definitely got some fighter stuff like right now in particular, but definitely more RPG style. Ooh. I'll tell you right now, this is all I know how to do with this guy. Oh. Shits. Essentially, yes. Break your guard. Shits. Shit. I am so bad at this. Okay. Fuck! I'm gonna throw all this shit at you. Let me tell you, this is harder than Dark Souls and Zelda 2 for me right now. Yeah, Hadouken spam. Yes. This is absolutely what I'm doing. And it's definitely not the way I should be doing things. Yeah, shit. Oh my god. How do people play on keyboards, man? Each one does 6 damage. Yeah. Yup. Oh my god. I'm getting like... getting cramps, man. Oh, gladly gave you the controller, man. Have at it. This game was definitely easy and fun and serviceable until I started not getting a controller working. Let's see. Like my PlayStation 1 doesn't turn on right now. Yeah, no hope there. For whatever reason. My PlayStation 1 was working fine. It was working fine. We've got... Let's try Xbox. I'm just curious. Sorry about the mic move. Just curious. Try one more time. Yeah. It's a... I don't know if it's a computer issue or Steam issue that's just like not recognizing my stuff. Oh, we're trying. All we can do is try. Yeah, nothing there. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try this one more time. I'm going to turn the volume again. I'm going to try this one more time. If I'm still having issues, then I think I'm going to need to try more of this game. But before I do that, get some controller action going. You can try an easier fight with the keyboard to get used to it. Not quite right now. I don't think. I did do an easier fight, but the problem is, like, this is kind of like a boss. So, like, all the normal techniques of, like, just, like, slashing with my sword is not going to work. So, this is something I'm trying to figure out here, too. Pressing LB, which would be tab, if it is not yet visible, right? Make sure I use focusing, yeah. Focusing hard right now. In erotic mode, yeah. Right. Okay, yeah. That all makes sense to me. Just working on jumping, blocking. Now it seems elementary, but I really gotta get used to this. See, when he breaks his it's when he breaks his blocking. That's when I attack. But that point, getting to that point is a little bit tough for me. Don't have an extendo sword. Okay, I'm kind of getting used to that. Every time he switches back. Now we both hurt each other there. I mean, I'll gladly just do 6 damage to him until I fucking win. Yeah, and I've been trying to block too, and... Oh! See, like, that would have been the perfect time for that. See, here we go. We're getting some of this shit in. That's what I'm talking about. 60 damage shit. Gotta itch my nose. We can do this, man. Ah! We can go on the other side of him, too. It's the idea to block until his combo's done. I don't know. Like, it's to get around his block and try and not let him hit you, I think. So this is where I got before. When you get text box, that's good. Final form. Oh, shit. See, this is what I want here. This is where I got to last time, then I fucked up. Oh, shit, man. Come on, baby, we can do this. Oh! That's new. I don't know if I can counter. Still pretty new at this. Fuck, he's hitting me pretty bad at times, though. Come on, bitch. No! Fuck me! Ugh. I feel like I was close that time. Ah. Damn it. It's a good try. It's a good try, friends. Oy vey. David was so spark with my own spark of anger. Oh. Sheesh. That last part is hard. Like, last part is tough. I'm tempted to try one more time, too. Fuck it. Fuck it! Right, we know that. So eventually his guard does break, though. Which is good. Just trying to stay away from you. Haven't been hit yet. famous last words. Shit. Okay. Getting there. Oh, I don't have to press S and U at the same time. Just press S. That's good. We can do a little bit of this as well, where we like charge up a little bit. That's probably not any good because we're trying to break this. He's definitely so much more vulnerable when he's ready to attack. I think that's the point. Not ready yet. Oh! That was bad. Familiar fighting game terminology? Not really. A little bit, but not really. Come on, baby. I broke the guard there. Oh! Shit! I don't have enough, Oh my god. Oh! Why is this part taking so long? Shit! Ah. You think it's vulnerable as he's starting his attacks or after he's finished? I think both. I think both. He's hitting real hard. God damn. I'm invested now. I'm invested. God shit. I am invested. Okay. Thing is, it's kind of hard for me to know like when he is gonna attack. Yeah, he's definitely vulnerable both before and after. Right, I agree with that. Also, the sword does way more damage, turns out, but it's risky shit. Yeah, I'm doing much worse now. Ah, I tried to escape that. This game also looks like plays fast on this with hits. I might not have consistent ways to take damage. Yeah, it's still trying to figure that out. That was way faster though to get through there. So if I can block, I need to start blocking too. You have to strike when he lowers his guard. Yeah. And I'm trying to block too, that's a problem. Air combos, yeah. Problem is I'm taking damage, too. So how do I do this and, you know, not take damage? That move I'm scared of, too. Oh. It's a shit ton of damage to me. Ooh, mostly anxious. Thank you for following. I know you from Ashland's stuff. Shit, that rhino jump is so hard. Ah! Lucky hit. Oh, it combos after it though, so not quite enough to get you. Yeah. I think the problem with the Rhino is like. Also, this vodka is good. Although mostly anxious. Yeah, so that Rhino technique. What the hell was I gonna say? It's like when there's that downtime, its blocking is even tougher. Okay. Yeah, so like that's pretty successful. I just gotta be careful not to get hit. Oh, yeah, like that. I gotta look for that. Ah, shit. That's what it seems like. If I can get that air combo at the right time. One thing I want to figure out, I could use items, right? Is there any like healing item? Let's see. That would help a lot. Favorites, D1, D2, D3, and D4. Yeah, like would that be over here? No. This is what I tried last time. But then it seemed to go away. Right. That's what that's what I'm trying to figure out. Ah, shit. Oh! Not ready for that. Thought I fucking hit you. Ah, shit! I have 1 Red Perry. Ah. I'm trying. It's that third section. That's killing me right now. Right. I know all this shit. Get wrecked. What's Saronic mode? Not 100% sure. Got some hits in there. Yeah, it seems like the game wants me to be in Ironic mode. It's pretty decent. Whoa! Alright, I think this is the best I've done so far. Let's see. Shit! That was really bad. Fuck! You knew that was gonna happen. God damn. I'm like, I am pressing to try and get into Arionic mode. Yeah. Oh, this is tough. What do I do? Clearly I'm in this now. So I could switch between we're gonna try figure out because I switched into looks like Arian mode. Don't know for sure. So I probably let's see. That was bad. God! Could try some of this, too. Not what I was trying to do. Oh, he's got like a weird like grappling thing that, what are they called, where like he flings me over. Command grab. Oh, if I could grab. Oh, broke my guard. I'm trying to fucking block! God damn. I don't understand like when I can attack him versus when he's just gonna block me. That's what I'm really trying to wrap my head around. Oh man. Ba-ba-ba! Tried to escape. Oh my god. Okay. That's not fair. That's just not fair. You blocked me in a corner. I block you in a corner. Well, there was something to be said about that one. Towards the end there. Something to be said there. Perhaps there's that strategy. Blocking in corners. Cheap? I don't care. You're looking it up. Yeah. Ugh. Okay, I still have some dinner here. Maybe that's what I need is my gamer fuel. My hand is so cramped right now. Yeah, that third section is so hard. That third section is so hard. It's so different, and I can't quite figure it out. No Fox, yeah, it's okay. I figured there probably wouldn't be. Did I do it? Yes. My search is to Google, really search include Garfield card. Oh my god, okay. Whew. Yorian's still immature. Yeah, no shit. I just learned about it today. You haven't even built up any ultimate legacy yet. Bitch, I beat you! Jesus. Man, this guy sucks. I guess he did beat me. I don't know. I've got 1 HP left. He can just poke me. Our duel is an Arianic communion above all else. Oh no! Oh fuck. These are Charlie's Legacy. I'm hurt. I won't be able to dodge it. Oh no. Is that girl gonna come in? Yeah, so they were supposed to get married today. Enzo and her. Then this happened. Cool wedding. We promised each other that we would face everything together. So get up and protect all of us like you swore you would. Oh shit, I gotta fight him again? No, it's not what I wanted! It's not... Oh shit! Oh no. Whatever happens, continue to heal me. Yes, please. That's what I need right now. What's going on? Whoa. Whoa! Got an achievement? I focus my iron, I might be able to go beyond my limits. Ah, shit. There's more. That's what I said, Paradigm. Not a limit break. Breaking the limits. WJ to heal. Yeah, they want me to be an overcharge. I am not quite sure how to get it. Still trying to figure that out. That was shitty. Okay, Google time. Google, Google, Google. Manually. How to charge a car battery. I don't think that's it. This game has decent reviews, but there's so little about it anywhere. Yeah, it's just not a well-known game. Activate Orionic Technique. Is it that? Let's see. Why it's semicolon? We'll never know. Let's try that. Oh, semicolon's not doing anything. Oh. Still not sure. I mean, here's an idea. What if I just let him kill me and then we try and get those instructions again, see if that helps at all. But maybe I missed something. Wow, now you're doing like nothing. Bro, you're doing like 600 damage before. It's because I'm not moving. Come on, do the Rhino jump. You missed the Rhino jump! If this takes me back to the first part of that fight, I might cry. Okay, we're good. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out. I'm just kind of button mashing now, trying to figure out. Let's try any of these. Literally trying all. Yeah. Man. Still not telling me anything. Try pressing the power button. Activate base techniques. Right. Activate run. I wonder if... I just can't figure out what I need to do here. Maybe I need the mouse. Of course the mouse is... Ugh, the mouse is acting strange, too. Like, it won't go down... Okay, there we go. What the fuck's happening? Oh no, what am I doing? No, now of course, right. Yeah, now it's working. Let me see if the mouse does anything. Maybe it should. Click that at all? No. Yeah. Huh. Nothing. It's tough. Alright. I think I'm going to stop it for now, because I've got some kinks I need to work out with this. I'm going to exit. Yes. Okay. So, listen though, that was really fun. Like, I really want to explore this game a whole lot more. Take it to the lab. That's what I need to do. Because I feel like it's just a little bit... And it's not like Zelda where, you know... it's not like Zelda where I just suck at it. So I'm dropping a lot of frames out of nowhere. Probably because I just exited Steam. But yeah, it's not like Zelda where I just suck at it and don't know what to do. There's this component where it's this technical component. Anyway, I don't know what I want to do Thursday yet, because we pretty much have one more day of ukulele before it's over. So I'm gonna decide soon if I want to make this type of thing a weekly thing. When I want to do it, I'll need to figure that stuff out. But for now, I hope that I was able to bring a little bit more light to the Black developers of the gaming community. And Paradigm Mimesis, we were talking a little bit about people like Jerry Lawson in the beginning, who developed the first video game cartridge ever, and everything video games since then, like that's what we base everything on now, is not having your game on the system, but as a cartridge. So stuff like that, bringing those guys to light, and just trying to do some advocacy during this time. I will have the donate button for the Philly bail funds right on my page too. It's still in the info section. I'll have it there all week. So, and I have it on my Facebook page if you want to go there as well. Or you can just type in Philly bail fund and do it that way. I'm not getting any money out of this. I'm not even an affiliate. And if I was getting subscription money or streaming money, I'm going to donate that straight to the causes that we're working towards. So, with all that said too, I hope you enjoyed this game a little bit. It should be more enjoyable next time when I get my controllers working too. So we can definitely do a little more work with it. So thank you guys so much for joining here and for taking the time to have some education and discussion about all this. And hopefully we'll have another one of these soon. All right, take care, guys.